Dyno Bob here. We have an update on Verados, and I want to go over it with you. And we're going to talk about the L6s today. And what we have is a new product. We're going to it's called the Hole Shot. It's called the Hole Shot. We're gonna get boost, a little more boost, and we're gonna get it quicker, and we're gonna stick it and get that boat up on plane quickly. It's gonna be awesome. So let's go over what we got going on. So you can see this early version from 05 to like 14. It's different. You can see it's kind of like a waffle on the top. Well, in 15, they came out with this water-cooled system. And you can see how the case is different, and it has this raised portion here. That's actually water going through there. Also, water through here. Right through there. So they're liquid cooled. They made a lot of progress with that. Also, you can see the outlet is a little bigger on these new ones compared to the early ones. Now, the drawback on the early ones, you couldn't hold them wide open for more than 20 minutes, and still it was specific to engine RPM. A lot of guys tune these boats up. They turn a lot of RPMs. What's a lot of RPMs? I mean, 6,000 is a lot for a boat. 6,200, 6,400. I mean, that's really getting up there. What we did on the early version, and I covered this a bunch of times, and come over here, Kyle. I'm going to hit this before I show you about the Hole Shot deal. So this was the new version from 15 and up. Water comes through here. And here's our version of the early unit, liquid cooled. And ours differs a little bit. We actually bored through the plate and got a 7/16 hole all the way through that plate. A lot of water. This one's casted on the end. They both do the job. But at least there's an option for longer run wide open time on the early ones. Let's go back and talk about the Hole Shot deal. That's what we're talking about today. So on this new unit here, I'm going to show you, not only did they change the case per se, but they also changed the inlet. This is the old one, kind of off-center. The new one is more centered and it's tilted a little bit. Now, the old one was kind of nice, being this was raised here to kind of get some air to the other side of the blower and the rotors. This one don't really have that. And also, what we noticed was, on this one, it's so pinched down, the actual bearing casting, that's where the freeze plug goes there, but it's actually, they had to put that in there, and it's totally blocked off. So let's look at it. This is how a newer water-cooled unit looks if you're looking down in here. And, I mean, this is a small welding rod, and it's like, no air can get in there. So what we've done is we did find out, where the bearing sets, and usually these freeze plugs are turned around the other way. We put them this way so the air goes good, but what we did on the side that really ain't seeing the air, we just ramped it as hard as we could. Now that's a particular one. Now, look in there, and you're going to see big opening. So that'll equalize the air, and that's going to help out. And that's part of the Hole Shot. The other part is a constrictor grip pulley. We got a pulley. We're going to machine a pulley. It's going to be 100,000 smaller. It's going to make a pound of boost, but we're eliminating the slip. And we're going to go to a heavy-duty belt. The heavy-duty belt, I do like it on a 6-rib because it has pretty good grooves. They're pretty deep grooves. I like those. And we're going to machine that pulley. Let me get a light. Kyle may be able to see that better. We're going to get that pulley machine to where when this thing, are you watching it?
Yep.
Jams in there, it's just going to muscle its way in there, and the boat's going to plane out quickly. It'll be nice. It'll be nice. So the whole shot kit's going to consist of the porting on the inlet side and the constrictor grip pulley, the whole shot kit. It's also going to include the belt to go with it, heavy duty belt. So that's what I wanted to go over. If you have any questions about your Verados, just give us a call at 636-949-2275. Thanks.